What's going on YouTube? This is KicksArt here to show you how to draw the Air Jordan 6 step by step. I'm going to start off by drawing a square, and then I'm going to have a rectangle that is half the size of the square right next to it. This is going to set up the foundation for drawing out the rest of the shoe. Next, I'm going to go ahead and divide the square and the rectangle into top and bottom halves. Next, on the bottom right quadrant, I'm going to divide the right side into halves along with the baseline. Then with the original square we had, I'm going to divide that into halves vertically, as well as dividing the baseline into fourths. Then I'm going to set up some guides to divide the bottom two squares into halves. And finally, I'll divide the left side of the top left quadrant into halves as well. This will set up all the guidelines we need to make sure the shoe looks proportionally correct. Now I'm going to work on getting the silhouette for the shoe. Notice how there are no lines that are going to go through that top right hand box. Everything is going to stay underneath that. Now I'm going to add the pull tab real quick just to get the positioning good, as well as the initial tab that's going to go over the tongue. Now I'm going through and just placing down some guidelines for the outsole. The main thing is that most of the outsole sits underneath that halfway mark on the bottom quadrants. And remember, at this point, take it slow. It's okay if it looks a little off at first. You're going to see I go through these lines multiple times to get it looking right. And use your eye test. You know what Air Jordan 6 looks like. If it looks a little off, just keep working it until it looks right. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect the side panel to the bottom of the outsole. And I'm going to pause it right here. I want you guys to see what's happening. Clearly this doesn't look right. And as soon as I started drawing it, I noticed it. I immediately went over it to fix it, and that's the beauty of using pencil. You can fix these things. It's not permanent. As long as you're not pushing down too hard on the paper, you can go ahead and erase it later. These little mistakes don't matter right now. These things will be fixed. Now I'm going ahead and refining the toe box a little bit, and then I'm going to start adding the laces right afterward. Next, I'm going to add those ridges over on the side panel, as well as the padding that sticks out with the details around it. Then I'm going to add the perforations just to get an idea what it looks like. I don't really go too crazy with the details until after I have the foundation done. After I have the foundation done, I'm going to go through and redefine all these lines with a black marker. Now at this point, I could go through and erase all the pencil marks, but because I'm going to be going over this with a bunch of blacks and grays, it's not going to be visible. And after that, you're pretty much done. Now, I'm finally done with school. I have 3 weeks off, which means I have 3 weeks to make content every day. And one thing I really want to do is I really want to do more of these how to draw videos. I think they're useful for those of you that aren't too confident in your drawing skills. And the main thing I want you guys to take away from these videos is that it's okay to make mistakes. You can fix these things. It's not going to be perfect when you first do it, but the more you do it, the more you get better at it, and the more you feel comfortable doing it. Part of drawing is understanding that not everything you're going to do is going to work. And that's okay as long as you learn from it. And for those of you who are into analytics and data, we recently just hit 15,000 subscribers. And we are on pace to reach 2 million total channel views by the end of the month. I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy to see the channel is doing well. I know that the reason why this channel hasn't reached these numbers at this point is mainly because of me. There was gaps where I took 6 months off to make a video. I've changed that though. I'm really trying to do daily videos, and my goal for the channel is by the start of January is to have daily videos with commentary on every video, so that way it gives it more of a intuitive, interactive experience. Alright guys, let me know what drawing video you'd like to see next. If you want to see another how to draw, let me know what sneaker you'd like to see on the bottom in the description. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Thank you.